Welcome back to Domingo Live. In this segment, we're talking about the Boar's Head and Yule Log Festival. It is at the First Christian Church. Trey McCampbell is here. He's a chair of the Boar's Head and Yule Log Festival at First Christian Church. He joined us now. Hey, Trey, what is the Boar's Head and Yuletide Log Festival, and what happens when it's going on?
Rudy and Barbie, the festival that we're performing at First Christian Church has its roots in other festivals all the way back to England. And we started it back in 1981, in the early 80s, as a way to do something as a gift for the city of Corpus Christi. Our church has been performing it every year since then, except for 2 years. There's a little pause for the pandemic, like so many things. We have about 180 people involved in either costumes, very elaborate costumes that are very spectacular. We have an orchestra and choir of about 50 people, and then, of course, a lot of people behind the scenes to make it happen. It is truly a spectacular festival. We call it a festival. It's really like a play, an hour-long play, that is a reenactment of a manor house from medieval England, coming in to celebrate and to decorate and to bring all the food in and all the different characters that you would see in the manor house. And then about halfway through the festival, they begin to retell the Christmas story, just like we do today in many places where we have a nativity scene. So the shepherds come and the wise men come. And then at the very end, all of the manor house members come back in, including the lords and ladies, and everyone at the very end kneels down to the Holy Flame. In fact, it's in the triptych behind me. And as it opens, you've got everyone, including the lords and ladies, on bended knee, hands in the air, paying homage to the Christ child and the Holy Family.
Trey, we haven't heard about this festival in a while. What makes this year so special?
This year is a unique year for a couple of reasons. First, we're starting back after taking a pause, but every year we invite someone from the Texas State Aquarium to come with one of their birds of prey, and we've got a birds of prey with a handler coming this year. They'll do a special pre-show sort of discussion of how birds of prey and how they were used in medieval England. That'll be in the sanctuary about 20 minutes before we start, so we encourage people to come early to see that. And then each year in the festival, we invite a community leader or dignitary to participate as in a character called the Venerable One. That would be someone from the manor house that was chosen specifically as a leader to read that pivotal scripture about halfway through the festival, the one that announces the Christmas story. Fear not, for I behold you good tidings of great joy. And this year, the Venerable One is going to be Dr. Roland Hernandez, the superintendent of CCISD, and we're so excited to have him here. We regularly hear that Christmas is not over, that the Christmas season of Corpus Christi is not over until Boar's Head. And I think the reason for that is after we've opened all those gifts under the tree, we've become very, very retail-oriented, that it feels a little empty, just like the empty tree. And so when you come to the Boar's Head Festival, and see this pageant, it kind of provides a logical end of Christmas. In fact, it puts the meaning of sort of Christ back into the purpose of Christmas.
That's just amazing, So I know that folks right now are asking, okay, how do we get involved? How do we get involved? Can you tell us that?
We do have still some opportunities where people would like to volunteer. We need some technical help, and we've got a few roles left for particularly smaller children, 7 to 12. Or if you've got any makeup professionals out there, we can use some help applying makeup. You can imagine with 150 people, it's a lot of people to put makeup on. And they can reach out to me. My email is treymccampbell@gmail.com, treymccampbell@gmail.com. We also invite everyone from the community to come. There are 3 performances, 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. on Saturday, January 7th. It is free to the public. There's no charge at all to get in, but we do encourage people, if they'd like, to bring canned goods, and we donate those to the food bank of Corpus Christi. And so it's a way for people who feel so excited about the festival and want to give something that gives to others, and it continues the legacy of that. We have a website for the Boar's Head Festival. It's on Facebook, and so if you just Google Boar's Head Festival, Corpus Christi, Texas, or even First Christian Church, it'll pop right up. We do encourage people to also come early for good seats. We open the doors about an hour before the performance. and it's open for people to come in that early and sit down and enjoy the peace of the sanctuary. There'll be a few free show elements, including the hawk discussion, and come and enjoy the festival.
Wonderful. Trey McCampbell, thank you so much. He's the chair of the Boar's Head and Yule Log Festival at First Christian Church. Thank you for sharing all of this with you. We hope it's well attended. I'm sure it will be. And it sounds like it's going to be, first of all, a lot of enlightening, a lot of fun, and very, very, very spiritual as well.
That's right. And educational as well.
Indeed.